Suave Boom.
I'm on Dolce Foodie.
And here's a Love at First Bark vlog on Instagram. Our dog Rocky. And we got, oops, CHICK-FIL-A! CHICK-FIL-A! We've got each other is what it says here. I don't know if you can see.
Butter.
Yeah. Car mukbang. I wanted to make one. I asked
first
for
one?
I think I made a couple other ones.
Cold as Water made an appearance.
Cold as Water is here as usual. We also have Diet Dr. Pepper. Want to show them what we got? We got them fries. We got drop it. We got chicken tenders. No, spicy sandwich. Oh, we got a spicy cheddar, not a deluxe. Okay,
dang.
I'll eat that. I wanted the deluxe. That's my favorite. We got mac and cheese.
You even checked the bag.
Well, I just checked that there's a sandwich. That's all. We got strips. What's in there? I'm gonna try to do
the wrap. The wrap's in there.
I'm gonna try to do a thumbnail. With all the food. And let me open some. So we can just so we can do a thumbnail. Like
I'll hold the mac and cheese.
Okay, and the tenders. Can you hold the tenders? We're kind of rusty on this. I am at least. Maybe my husband is not. But
Snot.
this is still good. The chicken sandwich. Their chicken sandwiches are bomb.
I'm done. More?
Okay. Okay. Rocky sucks. Anyway, we're gonna eat with you guys. We'll put this stuff over there, and I guess I'll start with the chicken sandwich. Spicy sandwich.
The cool thing about this is that we're right in front of a drive-thru.
It's a big chicken. You want to try some?
Not mine.
I think this only has the chicken and pickles. But
It's so bomb though.
we have tons of sauces. Oh, this is a cheat meal for me, by the way. I almost made a low-carb meal, and I was like, nah. I'm gonna make my first car mukbang in a while.
Have you ever done one?
I have.
On Dolce Foodie?
Yeah, tons.
What?
Well, at least 2. I've done a sushi and rice bowl. A couple rice bowl videos, actually. Chick-fil-A sauce.
That's good.
Talk about it. And then I've done McDonald's in Finland.
I remember that one.
That was me announcing that I'm coming here, and then we didn't upload it right away.
Until you were actually here.
Alright, the fries and the Chick-fil-A sauce. By the way, if you live in America, Great Value chicken sauce tastes exactly like Chick-fil-A sauce. Exactly like it. Right?
There's people that say it doesn't. That it tastes different. I also feel like those are the people that like are like
It's nothing but fast food.
super into Chick-fil-A.
Don't like vegetables and like. Remember when I said? Yeah, this is gonna sound really bad, but remember when I said I belong to a couple of keto groups on Facebook? Facebook's been really great for groups lately. And I've noticed that there's a lot of people there who comment, I'm a super picky eater. I'm like, maybe that's why they're like obese. Maybe that's why they're obese, because they're so picky that all they want to do is eat like chicken nuggets or something. I'm not saying all picky eaters are like that. I'm just saying, like, I found it so odd.
I don't know. Honestly, most picky eaters that I've met are big.
Oh.
You're right. Most picky eaters, I always thought that was funny too. It was like, how you picky?
But that's what I initially thought.
Like,
so
you big as hell. How you picky?
But maybe that's because they don't like vegetables. They don't like healthy food. They're so picky that they stick to what they like, which is like chicken nuggets or something.
Like when you meet like grown adults, they're like humongous. Like I'm big.
I'm not one to talk.
Like
I'm not
big. Right.
anybody.
I was about to say that. Like I'm big myself, but there's big and then there's like morbidly obese. You know, where you shouldn't, like, yo, you gotta chill out. You know what I mean? Hold on, I'm good. And then, so it's like, oh, you always just stop giving up food in the car. He just drops it. He won't eat it. No.
We have a blanket there. It's okay.
And I've lost my train of thought.
Morbidly obese people.
Oh yeah, like it's funny when I meet like somebody that's big, but they're like grown, like they're adults, and then they tell me, I'm a really picky eater, and then you find out that all they're eating is like you said, chicken nuggets, like stuff that like kids would eat, you know, like just French fries, chicken nuggets, chips.
Why did I do that? Yeah, like,
it's almost like they were so stuck in their ways. Oh, look at this beautiful car. Holy crap.
they can't see it because Rocky's blocking
Oh
the
my
view.
god.
No, but yeah. I'm just overweight because I love food.
What? You're not overweight. What are you talking about?
I've been overweight.
I hate that. I hate it when you say, though. Everybody is overweight if you're going by the standards of like what? If you're 5'10 and you weigh this, you're supposed to be 180 pounds. Like, who the hell is 5'10 and 180 pounds as a man? Skinny ass bitches. That's who it is. You ever seen a man 5'10, 180 pounds? They're tiny as fuck. No, you can't go by those doctor
You want me to say
standards. You're not big, yo. And honestly, like, she knows how honest I am with her. Like, I tell her shit that sometimes I know will aggravate her and piss her off because I'm just that honest. I'm not gonna lie to anybody. She's not overweight. She's her worst enemy. She wants to lose weight.
Right, the reason why I'm a little chubby is because I love food. But I love all food. Like, I eat vegetables all the time.
No.
Don't
Now
I?
listen.
I'm eating that.
I'll agree with what you just said, but not the way you think I'm gonna say. Like when you just said, I think I'm chubby. The only reason why you think that is because look at us. It's part of us. Like, we have big cheeks when we smile. We just have those kind of smiles. That's just how it is. It doesn't mean you're fat. It doesn't mean you're chubby. It doesn't mean any of that stuff. Our facial features are just bigger.
But that wasn't my point. My point was like, I gain a little bit more weight sometimes because I love food, not because I'm picky with food and I can only eat certain foods.
Right. Yeah.
Anyway, I'm not trying to judge anybody. I'm sorry if I offended somebody. If somebody will get offended.
I'm not.
I'm just
If you're a
talking
picky,
my
if you're a
thoughts.
picky eater, you're missing out, yo.
Yeah. There's so many foods you could be eating.
Yeah. And I'm not talking about just big people. Like, if you're a picky eater, small, skinny,
Want this too?
yeah, anything, and you're a picky eater, you're missing out. You're missing out on a lot of really good food. And you suck, all right? I'm shaming you. Shame on you, all right? You picky piece of fudge. Like that? I did do that.
Did we not get a spoon? No, we got a spoon. Or a fork. for the mac and cheese. I've only had like a couple bites of this when Berto made a video. Did you make a video?
Yeah.
But I've never ordered it for myself, so. Rocky. Mmm.
Is that good?
That is good.
I gotta stop eating.
You full? I'm kind of
Well, I
full.
just did a video.
I know, I'm kind of full too.
I just did a video before we came to do this.
I'm gonna eat a little bit of the wrap. I think that's the last one we have left.
Where can I put this?
Put it here.
It's gonna be in the way of the coldest water bottle.
Here's a wrap. It's a grilled chicken wrap. It's so good. And we have the avocado ranch dressing. Their garlic ranch is also good. Garlic and herb ranch or something.
Oh yeah, that is good. How come we didn't get that?
Because this one's better.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, it depends on what you're in the mood for, really. But I think this would be nicer on video.
The bubbles.
The bubbles.
The bubbles.
The bubbles again. Oh.
Do you remember our first video together?
Yeah.
What was it?
Taco Bell.
Where was it?
New Orleans.
Did anybody see that?
23rd of September 2016.
What was it? 23rd of September 2016?
Yeah, almost 4 years ago.
That's 4 years ago. Shit.
Beep.
He wasn't even born yet.
That's true. He wasn't even
born yet.
Aw.
Oh my god. Oh my god. No. That was fun.
Rocky's birthday's coming up.
Yeah, that was
On
a
April
fun.
Fool's Day.
That was a fun video because it was like, it was my first time in New Orleans. You just landed, like you literally, your plane just landed. We went back to our Airbnb, and the first thing we thought of doing, video. Let's make a video. And we went to the closest Taco Bell. And that's so hilarious because it's like, we're in New Orleans. Which is like the mecca of some of the best Southern style foods. Creole, Cajun, all that stuff.
I remember how, like,
And we went straight to Taco Bell.
do you remember when I first moved here for the first 3 months? I had a list of all the foods, American chain foods that I wanted to try that I've never tried. It was humongous.
Did we hit them all up? I wonder if you still have it. Do you still have the list? And we should look through it and see what you haven't eaten. Oh, that's a good idea. Let's go to
find it.
Yeah, and if you have it and stuff that you haven't eaten, we should eat it and make videos.
Oh.
Bet. If anybody wants to go see that video, I love that video in New Orleans when we had Taco Bell. It's on the Suave Boom channel.
And Dolce Foodie.
And Dolce Foodie. We had 2 videos. It's awesome because I love the reaction from people because everybody knew at that point in 2016, everybody knew that me and you were very friendly to each other for a while, and then it started turning into a very flirtatious thing.
Some people
then,
didn't think we were as serious as we were. I mean, I guess
Yeah.
we didn't either, but some people really thought it was just a fling.
Well, we both kind of didn't for a little while because we didn't know what was going to happen.
No, but
The-
we knew about the trip coming up for like
Yeah.
6 months.
Yeah.
We just didn't tell
And the
anybody.
closer, those 6 months of waiting to go to New Orleans, the closer we got to that date, I feel like the more serious I was with, like, even before we met, I was like, I'm getting serious with this girl. Like, I really can't wait for New Orleans. And then New Orleans happened. And everybody, when they saw us in the video, everybody was like, oh my God, it's Dolce Foodie and Suave Boom. They're together. Oh my God, this is amazing. Da, da, da. It was awesome. It was awesome. The comments, we should look through those comments again and see what it looks like now.
Would you guys need, maybe your subscribers more so than mine, but would you guys need a recap of our story, or have you all been here since the beginning? Like, if you would like a full-on recap, I know we always keep referring to it, but we never like actually had a recap. short story, everybody knows. We met through YouTube.
Yeah.
Became friends, became
Lovers.
more. But would you guys like to know details or little things more? You know, what made me feel like this could be the one.
Our first kiss.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. In that little driveway. With the gate and the Airbnb.
We were tipsy.
We were we were drinking.
That was about one of the last times either one of us drank.
That was, yeah.
And then we stopped drinking, and we haven't drank since. It's been great. I could talk about that too. I think I've talked about that.
That's crazy. Wait. So I haven't.
Almost no.
Yeah, that's right. So almost. Wow, that's a long time since I drank.
You know, I don't miss it at all. I could talk about it how like there's a saying that goes like, alcohol is the only drug you have to justify not taking. And I could do a whole video of that if you want to hear it. If you don't, that's fine.
Yeah.
I'm not here to judge others who drink. I just feel like I've kind of almost enlightened myself. Like I've realized like, why the heck are we even doing this?
Well, I also feel like you stopped drinking.
I've stopped
because you were also trying to help me out.
No.
You know what I mean? Because I wanted to stop drinking for a
you
while.
You stopped drinking for years.
Yeah, I did. So I stopped drinking for a good amount of years, and then when we went on vacation, I was like, I haven't drank in a couple of years. I deserve it. Let's drink. And then it was just like it was fun drinking with you in New Orleans, but then it was like,
I can't wait to go there again.
I kind of just didn't
alcohol.
really. You know what it is? I partied my ass off for years, and then I met you in New Orleans, and it was like, oh my God, I'm old and I'm drinking. I was like 36 at the time.
Yeah.
And I think I'm just kind of over it. There's no real humongous whenever, oh my God, you don't drink. Were you an ex-alcoholic? Were you
No.
did you beat your wife? Or what did you do? It was nothing. I'm just partied out. I'm partied out. And I feel so much more energetic. I lost a bunch of weight just from not drinking alcohol. And I gained it all back with these videos.
No, you didn't. But, for me, even when I was living in Finland, before I even did YouTube, I was going through, an existential crisis. Whenever I would go to a cop, I'm like, what am I doing here? I don't want to be here.
No.
It got worse over the years. And I did, a few months of no drinking. A few times, actually.
Yeah, you did. And
then we had a talk, what are we doing? Why don't we just stop drinking? You had already done it for a couple years.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, I'm down. And then we haven't since, and it feels really...
It feels good.
Normal.
Well, here's the thing, too. This is kind of on the subject still, but kind of off subject. Stopping something major like that isn't going to solve all your problems. What I mean by that is, whenever I talk to other people where, they're going through this problem or that problem or this problem, whether it's relationships, whether it's work, whether it's just any type of regular problems that they have, and they happen to be a smoker or a drinker or they smoke weed or cigarettes or whatever the case may be.
And how many times
I feel like these are barriers that make it harder to solve whatever the main, I'm not saying the problem is smoking weed, smoking cigarettes, smoking drink. Let's say you're, just any type of problem, right? I always try to tell people, this has nothing to do with the problem that you're going through or not, but you ever think about just stop smoking, stop drinking? And then of course they look at me like, that's the only thing keeping me sane. But
but if it's that hard to stop,
yeah,
don't you realize how maybe
it's
an issue if you can't stop?
What I'm saying is, though, when you are going through, here's your problem that you're going through, right? When you stop drinking and smoking, it feels like such an accomplishment that that confidence segues into the main problem you're going through, whether it's a relationship or being lonely and single or whatever. It segues into that, and you have all this extra energy out of nowhere that pushes you to further help you in that current problem that you're in. So a lot of times people get to a fuck it stage in their life. They're like, I'm sick of this. Fuck it. And sometimes when you get to a fuck it stage in your life, it's time to just quit smoking and drinking.
Better yourself.
Yeah, better yourself. Yeah. Are you saying that drinking and smoking doesn't better you? It doesn't. It doesn't. Literally, it doesn't. It feels good. And if you can maintain and still keep doing your thing in life, then you're good.
I was gonna say that. Oh, there it is. I've been looking for it for a while. The lid to the mac and cheese. I was looking for it for like 5 minutes.
I was right here on my leg.
I went through the trash and everything. Anyway, yeah, I'm done with food, but like, I guess with the
you can keep recording.
Yeah, with the feed. With the drinking, I was just gonna say like, what about the bottle?
Oh yeah, I'll stay. With the drinking, what?
Yeah, like, it's such a social norm to drink alcohol, and I kind of understand it to a certain extent, but at the same time, it's like, there's no reason for us to, and somebody's gonna be like, 1 glass of red wine is healthy for you, okay, but so many things. Do you eat a pound of vegetables every day? Like,
and what I'm saying is, if you're drinking consistently 3 to 4 times a week,
more than a serving.
More than then yeah, cut it out.
No, it's like it's just, I don't smoke anything. I've never smoked, any drugs, but I also don't smoke like tobacco, and I don't drink, and I try to maintain my weight. So, and I don't do any other drugs either. So, and I try to exercise. I mean, what else? I try to eat a lot of vegetables. All I can do is try to better myself, and I feel like it goes hand in hand with like also not putting like toxic things in your body or things that alter your mind and make you feel like crap. Like for alcohol, I guess this ended up being the alcohol video. For alcohol, it makes me feel mentally like crap. Like why did I do this? That's how it started. I was like, why am I drinking this toxic mind altering
and to normalize it a little bit, what she said earlier about how she doesn't miss it at all. I miss that shit. I remember.
But you have non-alcoholic beers that are awesome.
I remember, yeah, but I just drink that for fun. I don't really ever crave it. Like I don't crave the taste of alcohol. I crave the feeling of it. And I don't crave it often. Like it rarely happens. Like if I have a bad day at work, yeah, like I have those evil thoughts. I'm like, man, I want to go home and get just fucking fucked up, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, like for real. Like I mean, I have those. These are genuine, real feelings. I'm gonna just be honest. Like I don't crave the taste of alcohol. I crave the feeling of being drunk and smoking a whole bunch of Newport, fucking cigarettes, and all
and
that
then
stuff.
What's the aftermath of that? You feel like crap.
Well, of course. But here's the thing. I never ever crave it to the point where it's like I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
And then
but
I crave it for like a second.
Hard, it's just hard because like even my dad, he's gone through a year of no drinking just for the health.
Yeah, that's right.
For the health reasons only. He drinks, but he just went through like he was dieting because he's a yo-yo dieter, and he went through he was gonna do 6 months, and then he ended up, I was like, fudge it, I'm just gonna do a full year.
Right. He had his fucking moment, yeah, and I'm so proud of him.
And even to him, like it's weird for him to understand that we're never gonna drink again. And we're okay with that. Like
which is weird.
Like, not even at your wedding. I'm like, no, I don't need it.
Which
I would
is
just
weird
feel bad.
because
I don't want to ruin
he's done it for like a year. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't want to ruin my wedding because I've had nightmares of like thinking, I took a sip of alcohol. What the hell?
Well, here's the thing. You're not gonna ruin your wedding if we did have a drink. I think me and you are big on like
mentally.
I want to be able to be like, yeah, I haven't drank in 30 years. I don't want to be like, yeah, I didn't drink for like this many years, then I did again for one time, and then another time. And no.
But also I've progressed very strongly to the point of like, I don't need it. I have absolutely no desire for it. You probably haven't, but I'm like, why would I? Because I don't really need it. I don't want to.
Like how I'm driving home, guys. Like I have to drive home and like get out of the car and go into the house right now because this woman will keep going. She will not stop. She doesn't know how to outro her videos.
Hey, this is our neighborhood.
Yeah. Can you guys see it?
Can you see it all?
Can you see anything?
Rocky's kind of in the way. And now he's totally in the way. But yeah. And here we go. We're home.
We're very close to Chick-fil-A.
I'm close to everything. Alright. We'll cut it at this part. Thanks for watching. Did you like the car mukbang? If so, I can make more. Alright, bye.